What's up, YouTube? This is the DFS Riddler coming back at you live with another MLB video. Here to solve all of your DFS riddles and answer all of your questions that you might have for this Thursday, May the 2nd slate. Before we get started, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the future content that I'll be putting out this MLB season. Speaking of subscribing, guys, just want to go over the cash giveaway that I'll be doing really shortly as soon as I can get to 100 subscribers. Once I get there, I will be doing a $20 cash giveaway paid out via Venmo or Cash App, whichever you prefer. That cash giveaway will, like I said, will be done once I reach 100 subscribers. I'm about a third of the way there, guys. Just a little token of my appreciation to you for subscribing to my YouTube channel and showing appreciation to me. So I really appreciate it, guys. Before we go over today's picks, I just want to go over Draft Dashboard real quick. Draft Dashboard, guys, it is the best fantasy tool, and it has the best lineup optimizer that you can find out there on the market. It has all the tools that you'll need to take down that big-ass GPP that you all guys want to take down. Everything from the MLB cheat sheet. This right here will give you the locks, the best plays of the slate, the top pitchers that are in the best spots to make value. It's got your stud bats over $4,000, your mid-range bats from $3.5 to $4K, your value bats under $3.5K, and then the best part about the MLB cheat sheet, guys, is the home run hitters. This right here gives you a list of all the players that are on the slate that have the best probability and the best upside to hit a home run. And when you are trying to take down a big-ass GPP, this is what you're going to need, a fucking shitload of home runs. So this list right here is a really good place to start when you're trying to decipher who is going to be hitting those fucking home runs on the slate today. Next up is going to be the position optimizer. Really love this tool, guys. It just breaks down every position on the slate: pitcher, catcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, outfield. All the players for each position. It gives you individual statistics: batter versus pitcher, pitcher versus batter. You've got draft dashboard rankings, so you can tell which players are in the best spots for the day. It tells you how each player has fared in their last 5 games. Also tells you how each player has fared in their last 5 games versus the opposing team. So yeah, guys, the position optimizer is super important. You can take all the players that you select in your position optimizer, then you head over to my favorite tool on Draft Dashboard, which is the lineup optimizer. All those players that you add in that player pool from your position optimizer, you can optimize a lineup using those players. Once you do have the opportunity to upgrade those players as need be. Super awesome tool, guys. You also have the mass lineup generator on there, which I've been using lately and doing really well off of. Almost taken down a couple of GPPs in the past couple of days with it. But yeah, you can generate anywhere from 20 to 100 lineups. So for any of you guys that are into playing those 20 entry max or 150 entry max tournaments, this is a really good tool for you. This mass lineup generator and just this lineup optimizer in general is fucking awesome. Last but not least is going to be the sleepers and studs. This is a really important tool, guys, when you're trying to fit in those really high-priced bats that are going to hit a lot of home runs, like Mike Trout, Christian Yelich, Nolan Arenado. Any of those guys are going to cost you like $5,500, $5,600. In order to fit them in, you're going to have some value on your slate. This list right here is where you can go to for that. It gives you a list of all the players on the slate that are going to be $4,000 or less that actually have a fucking chance to get a hit, not give you a goose egg. These guys will actually put up some Draftkings points. So that's super important. Like I said, when you are fitting in the really high price bats and you have to fit in the low price guys, you need to be able to fit in guys that are actually going to get you points. So this list right here is something that I check out every single day when I'm building my lineups. But yeah, guys, that is Draft Dashboard, and if you want to try it, it is only $1 for 30 days. All of you fucking cheap asses, if you're playing fantasy already, then you have $1 to spend. So why not give Draft Dashboard a shot? It is worth it. It is only $1 for 30 days. If you do want to try it, there is a link in the description of my YouTube video. Just click that link. It'll take you to right where you need to go to give that free 30-day or that $1 for 30-day trial. If you don't like it after 30 days, you can always cancel, but I guarantee that you will not cancel Draft Dashboard. You'll be making a lot more money off of your fantasy lineups. And that is the goal out of this, guys. We all want to make more money with our daily DFS lineups, and Draft Dashboard is the tool that'll help you get there. So definitely give it a shot, guys. It's definitely worth it. But yeah, moving on to today's picks. We'll go right into it for my SP1. I like Charlie Morton for the Tampa Bay Rays. They just lost to Kansas City today, 3-2. It was a low-scoring game. I don't think it will be tomorrow. I think Tampa Bay will put up some fucking runs. They're going to be pissed off. They're going to get their revenge. They will get the win tomorrow, and Charlie Morton will get the win. He's $9,000, and he is one of the most consistent pitchers that is on the slate today. Last 5 games, he's got a 23, 17, 12, a 22, and a 22. And I think that he can get you anywhere from that 20 to 25 range today. And on a limited slate, this is only a 5-game slate. That should get you to where you need to be, guys. So I really like the consistency here that he shows. He only has like somewhere around a 3 ERA, not bad at all. 100 Draft Dashboard ranking. There's a ton of strikeouts in the Kansas City Royals lineup. There's only a weighted OPS of 652. I will ignore that 9 for 28 batting average versus the Royals. His last 5 versus Kansas City, the one that really matters is one that he pitched is going to be his 25. So he has that upside around 25-ish, and I don't really see his floor being that low here either. He's not going to give up more than 3 runs tomorrow. And he'll get you anywhere from 6 to 8 strikeouts. So really like Charlie Morton tomorrow. Next up, I'm going to be a little bit different with my SP2, especially on this 5-game slate. If you do want to be different and pay down a little bit, not really paying down, he's more mid-tier price, but $8,000 for John Gray. He is pitching away. He's pitching against the Milwaukee Brewers, who do have a bit of a scary lineup. But not so much without Christian Yelich in it. My boy Antonio Senzatella, he did not do well against them today, but John Gray is a much better pitcher. He'll pitch pretty decent against them tomorrow. They only have 3 lefties in their lineup. That would be Mike Moustakas, Travis Shaw, and Eric Thames. Mike Moustakas, he has historically never gotten a hit off of John Gray. Travis Shaw has a couple of home runs off of him, so maybe where Eric Thames has not been hitting the ball too great lately either this year, so maybe worry about Travis Shaw on here, but other than that, there's a shitload of strikeouts on here. John Gray only gives up a 705 OPS to righty batters, and that number is actually pretty high because of when he pitches in Coors Field, he tends to give up a lot of home runs there. So but tomorrow, like historically, he has a 17 for 79, 215 batting average that he gives up against the Brewers. I think he can get you anywhere from 20 to 25 fantasy points tomorrow. He'll get you anywhere from 6 to 8 strikeouts in the game also. And like I said, once you get past the scary batters, the lefties in the top of the lineup, the rest of it should be cake for John Gray. He should be getting plenty of strikeouts. And he will make value. He might give up, like I said, just like Charlie Morton made me give up 2 or 3 earned runs, but the 6 to 8 strikeout upside that these guys have, that makes up for the earned runs that they'll give up. So I like John Gray tomorrow. Moving on for the bats, first up, I like Max Kepler for the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have just been on a fucking tear this year, guys. They have the highest slugging percentage in MLB baseball up to date right now. So they hit the most home runs out of any team. Max Kepler is $4,600, And this guy in general has been on a fucking tear in his last 5 games. He's got a 10, a 2, a 21, a 32, and a 17. Just put up that 10 just recently versus Houston. Um, he's going to be up against Peacock, who's 2 for 5. He's got a 1700 OPS, 1 double, and 1 home run, guys. I think that Max Kepler will hit another home run tomorrow to add to his growing number of home runs that he already has. He has an 851 OPS versus righty pitchers, and Brad Peacock is an atrocious pitcher versus lefty batters, 805 OPS. So Max Kepler in a really great spot tomorrow in the leadoff position for 4,600. Really like that. Plus 69% advantage over Peacock. What can I say? Lock him in, guys. He's going to be a really good play. Next up is Robinson Cano. He's only $4,000 for the New York Mets. This guy is a fucking really good hitter. Another guy that mashes righty pitchers. He has an 855 OPS versus righties. Tyler Mahle is a really bad righty pitcher. He gives up 1,008 OPS versus lefty batters, guys. So Robinson Cano, $4,000. He has a 100 draft dashboard ranking tomorrow. A little bit cold in his last 5 games, but that will change tomorrow with this plus 60% advantage that he has over this really bad pitcher in Tyler Mahle. I think that he definitely has the power to hit a home run tomorrow. If not, he's going to get you a couple of hits off of this guy hopefully he does before he gets pulled. Because I imagine Tyler Mahle will not pitch a full 5 innings. He'll probably go out around the 4th if he's giving up too many runs to this Mets team. But yeah, guys, I really like Robinson Cano, so get him in your lineups. Next up is Yandy Diaz. This guy is fucking shit. He's just always on a tear. He hits really, really well. Priced at $4,700, so moderate to high price tag. He is in a really good spot tomorrow, guys. He's up against Danny Duffy, left-handed pitcher. Good righty-lefty platoon split for Yandy Diaz. 891 OPS versus lefty. 802 OPS that Danny Duffy gives up to lefty batters or righty batters. He does have 1 single, 1 for 3. Not really paying too much attention to a sample size that small, but Yandy Diaz in his last 5 games, he has pretty double digits 4 out of 5 games. So he's got a 12, a 19, a 16, a 2, and a 16. Plus 53% advantage over Danny Duffy. And Danny Duffy, I think he pitched his first game of the year, I believe, on his last game that he pitched. I remember because I had him in one of my lineups and he did fucking horrible. So he's not pitching well this year, guys. And Yandy Diaz is a fucking great hitter against lefty pitchers. I think he can smash one tomorrow against Danny Duffy. So yeah, definitely get Yandy Diaz. Don't sleep on him. He'll be in the double digits tomorrow again as well. Next up, guys, is going to be Jeff McNeil for the New York Mets. I really like the Mets tomorrow, guys. If you want to stack up the left-handed Mets bats up against Tyler Mahle, he gives up, like I said, 1,008 OPS versus lefty batters. I honorable mention, I didn't highlight him here, but Michael Conforto, also in a really good spot. He's been kind of cold lately. That's why I didn't highlight him. But he's also in a really good spot tomorrow to bounce back against this really bad righty pitcher. But Jeff McNeil, he's got an 18, a 6, a 2, a 12, and a 12 in his last 5 games. He bats in the leadoff spot. He'll cost you $4,300, so I really like that price tag for him. I can see him getting double digits tomorrow for fantasy points. He does have a 100 draft dashboard ranking. Really good matchup for him, lefty-righty. Definitely lock in Jeff McNeil. He's going to fucking crush it tomorrow. All right, guys, and then for the value picks, I'm giving you guys 2 value picks today. And I never thought I would be fucking considering Manny Machado a value pick. But he is only $3,900 tomorrow, so he's under 4,000. So we got to consider that a value pick right there. Manny Machado for the Padres, he did just hit a home run in his last game. It's not showing it here updated on Draft Dashboard yet, but he did knock one last night or yesterday. So, and then against Fultonowitz, however you say this guy's name, Folt, I can't fucking pronounce his name. Um, anyways, he's 5 for 11 against this pitcher, 4 singles and 1 double. He has 1,000 OPS. So he doesn't have a really the righty right. It's a bad matchup for him as far as righty goes. But Manny Machado has a 455 batting average against this guy. I can't ignore that for $3,900. You'll never see this guy this cheap ever again this entire season. I can guarantee it. He'll never be under $4,000 ever again. So grab him tomorrow while he's $3,900. This is a fucking great value play at that price. Can't ignore that, especially with his history against this pitcher. And then I had to give you guys 2 value plays for this slate just because I saw 2 really good ones. Daniel Robertson. This guy is only $3,300 for the Tampa Bay Rays. I like the Rays tomorrow too. I love their bats. All the righty bats for the Rays against Danny Duffy. Definitely consider stacking those up. Definitely would make a lot of sense to do that. But yeah, we already talked about how bad Danny Duffy is against righty batters, and Daniel Robertson, 765 OPS versus lefties, so pretty good. He's been very consistent in his last 5 games. He's been getting hits. He's got a 3, an 18, a 4, a 10, and a 4. Let's see. At $3,300, if this guy gets you a 5, he just made value pretty much. He gets you one of those 18s. You now have a guy in the perfect lineup in your lineup for the day. So he has that 18-point upside. He has a plus 66% advantage over Danny Duffy. So I really like that. I think this is the best value play that you're going to find on this slate. He did not play yesterday at all, so they had him sit, they had him rest. So he should be all nice and rested up for tomorrow. I think he's going to come back out and probably give us a multi-hit game. So if you want a really low price guy that can bust a slate open for you, Daniel Robertson, he's definitely in a great spot to do that, guys. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. I will be back for another video for the next slate. But as always, guys, I really feel good about this slate. So let's make lots of money tomorrow. Let's fucking crush it. So as always, make lots of money, and DFS Riddler is out.